My friends told me that I was making absolutely no sense, and I suddenly stopped being able to stand up as well. And then I started really freaking out, and eventually security kind of said she needed to leave. I think they just assumed I was intoxicated.
In the latter half of 2021, there have been numerous reports of drink spiking in the news and on social media.
Then you need to get to a trusted member of staff or a trusted friend as soon as possible, because when these date rape drugs take effect, you've got a really small window to get help. You've got.
No, I am so reluctant and so furious at the idea that I should, or any other mother or parent should have to say to their children, their daughters, maybe don't do that, maybe stay not so late, maybe don't go out at all, maybe wear something different.
So essentially a man who was a bouncer at a club that I was at kind of drugged me and kept me in his flat for several days. And after a few days, he took me out to get a drink with him, which I don't remember in the flat, but I remember this drink because he repeatedly spiked me with MDMA after I kept saying I didn't want any from him.
This next story, literally every parent's worst nightmare. Last week, Millie Taplin, who's only 18, joined some friends for her first ever night out. But things took a terrifying turn after her drink was apparently spiked in a nightclub. Millie lost the ability to walk or speak, and she was rushed to hospital. Now, the scenes that you're going to see now were filmed by her mum, Claire, which she then released in the hope of warning others. Let's have a look.
Relax. Fine. Do you want to hold my hand? I've got you. I've got you. I've got you, babe. I've got you, darling. Do you know where you are?
So distressing.
Millie made a full recovery, as you can see, because she's with us today. When did you first think something's happened to me, this is not normal? Because you had had a few drinks, you were all on a night out.
Yeah. I went outside because I started to feel really hot and really sick, and obviously I just thought I had too much to drink. It wasn't until I was actually sick that my eyes started to go blurry and think I might have been spiked, and they were like, no, you're fine, you've just had too much to drink, you're panicking. I said, no, I really think I've been spiked, I don't feel right.
It felt like nothing else you'd felt
that you
before.
speak like that, you're obviously aware amongst your social group that this happens.
Yeah. We hear a lot about it, but you just don't think it's ever gonna
happen to you.
Yeah.
Students from nearby Warwick University live and socialise. There's a few big nightclubs here, lots of bars, but what they've been telling me is that they no longer feel safe. They've said that they've had reports of at least 5 cases of suspected spiking via drink in the last few weeks.
In October 2021, The Guardian reported that there had been hundreds of incidents of drink spiking in the last 2 months. In 2019, Statista reported that people going to nightclubs post-pandemic and spending at bars, pubs and clubs was up 38% versus the same period the year before. Statista also reported in 2020 that spending in bars and clubs was up 9%. This indicates that COVID-19 and subsequent restrictions won't have a long-term effect on spending habits in bars and pubs in the UK. Mintel reported in 2021 that 57% of women aged 18 to 24 visit a bar or pub on at least a monthly basis. This demonstrates a market of 1.3 million women who would be interested in a product that helps them keep safe in bars and pubs. In 2021, Caballero Morelas declared that innovation in small to medium-sized enterprises can be measured through 3 dimensions: product innovation, process innovation, and management systems innovation. Sip Strawz is proposing a reusable straw made of stainless steel, bamboo, or silicone that changes colour if a drink has been spiked with ketamine, rohypnol, or GHB, which are the top 3 drugs used to spike drinks in bars and clubs. The straws will use testing strips incorporated into the design, either as disposable inserts or preferably as part of the straw itself. They could also be made to be collapsible so that they fit into small keyrings. SIP doesn't believe the responsibility lies with the victims of date rape and drink spiking, so SIP will donate 60% of profits to charities that are working to prevent drink spiking from happening, using education and charities supporting survivors of sexual assault and drink spiking. This will create a strong brand purpose that aligns with its target audience and participating in large-scale social change, which WGSN reports will be crucial to the future consumer of 2022. Sip Strawz will be an ANSOF diversification strategy, launching a new product into a new market. The proposed price will be £10 to compete with the current market alternative, Nightcap. Key places for marketing will be Facebook and Instagram, as these channels align best with the target audience. The main point of sale will be the Sip Strawz website. Straws will also be available to purchase through Instagram. In addition to social media, Sip Strawz will have a presence at Freshers' fairs throughout the country, where university students will be offered free straws and encouraged to follow and share Sip on social media, therefore creating organic brand advocates. The target audience for SIP will be early adopters of innovation, predominantly women aged 18 to 45. However, statistics show there is also a market for men and older consumers. 41% of females aged 18 to 34 visit a bar or pub to drink 1 to 4 times a month. 17% of women aged 18 to 25 visit once a week. This is a total predicted market size of 1.17 million women visiting bars and pubs on at least a monthly basis. Astrid is a freelance illustrator living in the southwest. She works from home but uses a co-working space at least once a week to find inspiration and talk to like-minded people. She is single and uses online dating apps such as Hinge to meet people. Astrid would rather meet people in person, but when she does meet someone from a dating app, she avoids bars on a first date. She tends to go for drinks on the 3rd or 4th date when she knows more about the person. She has a small circle of good friends that she sees on a weekly basis. They regularly go for dinner at independent restaurants and carry the night on at bars. They often discuss social issues that are affecting them, such as their safety, and Instagram posts from accounts such as la 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 let me explain and you look like a man. When they go on date and nights out, they share their location with the group chat, which makes them feel safe. Female safety is a major concern for Astrid and her friends. They dream of a world where they can walk home safely at night and can trust the people around them. Astrid values her alone time. She reads books about feminism on her Kindle and binge watches crime documentaries on Netflix. Sip Straw's unique position is that it offers a more subtle alternative versus competitors and provides reassurance that a drink has not been spiked. Reached 50% of the target market, estimated as 1.3 million, based on 2.6 million women aged 18 to 24 in the UK, and 57% visiting bars and pubs at least once a month to drink, according to Mintel consumer data. Reached target market through Facebook ads, earned social media content, influencer marketing and SEO-centered blog content with a frequency of 3 in 12 months post-launch. This will be measured through Google Analytics and Facebook and Instagram reporting. Create value for the consumer in the form of content, which will encourage them to remember sip straws, return to the website and social media for more information, and share the brand and information with their friends and followers. Convert. Capitalize on marketing activity using retargeting on social media ads and drive conversions and generate 26,000 or 260,000 sales from 10% of target market or 26,000 customers reached in the first 12 months from the launch. This will be measured on Google Analytics. Engage. Encourage post-purchase social media sharing to create brand advocacy, referral sales, and increase knowledge of the dangers and the likelihoods of drink spiking. This will be measured using Facebook and Instagram reporting. Launch a 12-month post-pilot campaign in April 2022 with Instagram content and an engagement strategy to build the following. Post to Instagram feed 3 to 4 times per week, with content weighing more towards the weekend when audiences will be thinking more about going out and content will be more relatable. Begin low budget, top of the funnel social media advertising targeting women aged 18 to 21 who are likely to be starting university in August. Brand awareness presence at key freshers fairs in September in major cities such as London, Manchester, Birmingham and Cardiff. Give away 10,000 straws at freshers fairs and encourage social media sharing and tagging of sip straws. Increase paid social advertising in October and introduce middle of the funnel targeting for web visitors and people who have engaged with Instagram content. Launch influencer marketing campaign with 5 key influencers with 50,000 followers or more in November ahead of Christmas party season. In February, grow influencer marketing activity aiming to work with 50 influencers by April 2023 and encourage influencers to share product and content at least once a month. Retain customers and create brand advocates using content-led, educational, email marketing campaign. Update customers on news and projects Sip Strawz is working on. Social media content will focus on providing value through education and creating a safe space to discuss opinions and experiences. All content will adhere to brand guidelines in terms of tone of voice, colours and fonts used. Content should be topical and relevant to audiences. Content should be serious in tone but made light-hearted and accessible by using aesthetically pleasing and trending content such as mock-ups of phone reminders. Encouraging and reviewing customer feedback and conversational commerce will be key in making improvements to product, packaging, content, and accessibility. Feedback will be gathered and reviewed monthly and approved changes made when necessary. Budget. 5,000 straws or £10,000 at cost price will be made available for sampling at freshers fairs and popular bars during the launch. £2,500 weekly budget for Facebook funnel advertising campaign, £1,000 weekly budget for Google AdWords campaign and highly searched keywords, £500 weekly budget for paid influencer partnerships, £300 weekly budget or 30 straws at cost price for weekly gifting to Instagram influencers. Drive 260,000 unique users to the Sip Strawz website from Facebook and Instagram referrals and organic traffic in the first 12 months from campaign launch, measured through Google Analytics. Grow Instagram followers to 10,000 via Facebook ads, Instagram influencer referrals, and press articles in the first 12 months from campaign launch, measured through Instagram reporting. Achieve a consistent 3% engagement rate consisting of likes, comments, and saves on Instagram posts throughout the 12 months of the pilot campaign, measured through Instagram reporting. Build a retargeting audience of web visitors and users who engage with social content to create funnel advertising on Facebook ads, measured through Facebook reporting. Generate 26,000 sales or £260,000 in revenue from 10% of the target market or 26,000 customers reached in the first 12 months from launch, measured through Google Analytics.